Despite what a lot of these doctors are telling me, I'm not ready to give up on my wife yet. First of all, she's still alive. She's breathing. Her vitals are good. Her vitals are great. She's fighting. And she's fighting a battle that's not fair. She's fighting a battle where they're keeping cancer in her brain. They're keeping cancer in her spinal cord tunnel, and they're not treating it. What are they treating her for? They're treating her for the pneumonia, which is the aspiration pneumonia. They're treating her for the high oxygen levels that she's on the ventilator, but they're not treating her for the cancer. You know, the surgeon said he doesn't want to touch it. He feels the cancer is too advanced. The oncologist says that because of the obstruction in the brain, he doesn't want to do chemo. But he said if that obstruction would go away, meaning if someone went in surgically and took it out, or radiation, that he would want to do the chemo. There's something called the Ommaya reservoir. They connect it to your head, and it administers chemotherapy to your brain and to your spinal cord. It covers the entire central nervous system. Should be a candidate for that if we could get rid of this stupid obstruction. But, you know, the problem is now even the radiologist at this particular hospital said no, he doesn't want to do radiation. You know, I told him, why don't you want to do radiation? He goes, well, I don't think it's going to work with the extensive amount of cancer, you know, your wife has in the brain and spinal cord. Plus, I think she has major liver issues. The liver is not working. The kidneys are not working. That's not true, because I actually spoke to the head of the ICU. They gave her medication that was helping her with her blood pressure. And because of that, they said that there was a little, you know, something detected with the liver or the kidney. But they said that's typical with the medication. They said that you got to watch. You get different information. Just remember something in life from everybody you speak to. That's why you got to confirm it and always clarify, because people all say different things. But basically, then he says to me, well, you know, he says, I don't think the radiation is going to work. I said, put that in writing. I told the doctor. I said, let me see it in writing. You know what he put in writing? Completely something different than what he said to me. They're always to protect their own ass, you know? He says, I feel the radiation could work, meaning it could reduce the tumors in her brain, but she's not a candidate simply because he doesn't feel that she would live long enough for the radiation to work, which could take anywhere between 2 weeks to 2 months, right? Well, I don't know where he's getting that information from, because my wife, overall, her blood pressure is good, her vitals are good. Granted, she needs oxygen support, but she's been living for the past month, you know, on her own, you know, with pretty much no help from them, not treating the cancer, and she's still alive. So could you imagine what she could do if she actually got treatment? But anyway, I'm not ready to give up. I'm definitely looking. I'm getting a whole bunch of second opinions right now. I'm on the phone with everybody. Forget about it. You can't even imagine. I am trying to raise money right now because our family, as you could imagine, is going through an extremely difficult time. I'm looking to raise money for almost anything right now, you know. Anything that could help my wife, maybe things not insurance related. Maybe there's clinical trials I'm looking into, or maybe there's experimental treatments or something. My mind is completely open to anything. So I am looking to raise money to help my wife in need. Okay, anything that could help her. I want to try every option. So how do I raise money? I have a service. I'm not a charity. Okay, just want to be clear, I'm not a 501c. I have a service. It's called the Thank You Song. What is the thank you song? It's something I write for you. It's a jazz composition on the keyboard, the piano, a blues composition, an instrumental piece. I immortalize. I make your good deed immortal. Okay? And all it is a small entertainment tip on my Cash App, which is RichardLevoi. That's the $ RichardLevoi. All this information is in the description of this video. But my Cash App is like my piano bar tip jar. It's the $ Richard, RichardLevi as in Victor, OI. Once again, that's my Cash App. The $ RichardLevoi. There is no space, there is no underscore in between my first and last name. The $ RichardLevoi. It's my Cash App. $ RichardL as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. Thank you for your consideration. God bless you. God bless your family. Thank you.